Hey, what's up guys? I'm Eclipse, and today I'm bringing you a new Call of Duty Ghost DLC gameplay on the map Bayview. Now, if you guys haven't gotten this DLC, I really encourage you guys to get it. It's a great DLC, it has some great maps, and it's probably one of the best DLCs I've seen, and it's certainly a great addition to Ghost, and where the maps aren't the greatest, but they're alright. In this gameplay, I wanted to talk to you guys mainly about the DLC and the new parts of the DLC, the new updates, and also just about some strategy for Domination and these new maps. So first off, the DLC. This DLC is probably the best, as I said, that I've seen in a while. I really like these maps. They're pretty small and they have a lot of good action. So if you're looking for that and you're like an SMG player or you're an aggressive AR player, I would really encourage you guys to pick them up. Also, this gun, the Maverick AR, that's included with the Onslaught DLC, it is a very good gun, guys. It has amazing killing power, and it's just an all-around great gun. I recommend it with either silencer and foregrip or muzzle brake and foregrip, because those are just, I feel like those are the best attachments that'll get you those high kill streaks and also just help you out in winning the game, and they're really easy to use on these new maps. Also, it comes with a new sniper rifle, the Maverick sniper, which is kind of a rendition of this gun but in sniper rifle form, and I've heard it's really good. I haven't really played with it much, but it seemed pretty good when I used it. So onto the gameplay. This is a Domination on the map Bayview, as I said, and this is probably my favorite map, guys, just because of its close range and how you can have so many different angles on one guy at the same time, and just the way it plays. It's just a really nice map. It flows really well, and I just enjoy playing on it. But the other maps included are Ignition, Containment, and Fog, and Ignition is not my favorite. It's a rendition of Scrapyard, and Scrapyard was never my favorite map, but it does play well, and it's a good addition to CoD Ghosts, because Call of Duty doesn't have too many small maps that play like that. The next one is Containment, and Containment's not my favorite, but I still like it. It's kind of the same as Ignition. It's okay. It has 3 lanes of the map, so it plays like a usual Call of Duty map, and it's kind of like one of those flowing maps that just all around different spots you'll get into different gunfights every time. So yeah, it's definitely worth picking it up if you like maps like that. The third one is Fog, and I definitely enjoy Fog. Fog is kind of a maze-like map, I would say. It has different angles, and you can really get different ways to look at people throughout the map. And it kind of has this one central area that is this little tunnel cave type thing, and many people go there, and there's a lot of entrances to it. I want to say 4, and it's just really fun to play on that map, and just it's a really great time with this DLC, guys. So I encourage you to pick it up. I really encourage it. The gun is great. I really like the maps. 2 of them at least are really great. The other 2 are mediocre, but I still enjoy playing on them. And so onto the gameplay. This is Domination on Bayview. I think I've already said that, but we are just trying to get wins here. We were playing clan versus clan, which I don't even know if it counts for the DLC playlist, but we were just playing for fun, and we were trying to get the wins. So when we're playing for the win, guys, we are always having 2 high streakers, and that's my job. I'm really going for those streaks. As you see here, I get the chopper gunner, and that's really important. It's probably one of the most important things about it, because you want to really be able to clear them off the objectives. As you see now, we have them in a 3 cap, and that's going to be key to the win, because if you can get them in a 3 cap, they're getting no points. You're getting 3 at a time. You are just destroying them, so that's really important. Also, with these high kill streaks, when you're inside them, like a Loki or a Helo pilot, you're really going to be able to get overview on the map, and since you have that infrared sight, then you can really see them and call them out, tell your teammates where they are, and really get those overviews on the map. Also, as you see, I'm backing up and I'm kind of moving outside of the map so I can get a huge kind of window looking onto the map and just see all of the map at one time. And that's really important because you want to be able to see the entire map and find out where all the enemies are at the same time. So Bayview is one of the maps that's kind of like Prison Break, where A and C and B are all almost equal distance from each other. So that means you can hold down A and C and not have too much of a problem, which is really important because a lot of times people just abandon their home flag and instead go straight for B and just try to hold B in their home flag, but they don't really pay attention to it. So when you're using the home flag, or when you're holding the home flag, and you're holding their home flag, it's a lot harder for them to do anything because they're spawn trapped at B, which is one of the most important things in Call of Duty, spawn trapping, because when you have a team spawn trapped, there is literally nothing they can do, guys. If you put an effective spawn trap on them, they will not be able to break out of it. They will not be able to really do anything, and they won't be able to capture the objectives. So that's one of the most important parts, to just put that spawn trap on them and really hold them, especially on a small map like this where there's so many alleyways and stuff. You really want to be able to hold them off. Another key thing is to get their cutoff. This means you're effectively cutting off all the angles to the objective and just defending it so that your team can really get that objective held and taken without too much of a problem from the enemy team. So when you get their cutoffs, you really want to just watch the alleyways and watch all the different roads and buildings where they can get to your objective. And this is another thing I wanted to address: a team. When you're trying to get the cutoffs, you're going to need a team. You're going to need communication. You're going to need to be able to talk to them, give them call outs and everything. So when you are getting their cutoffs, you're going to want that team to be able to communicate. So I recommend getting 3 or 4, even 5 guys, and guys or girls, and just having them there to communicate and be able to really hold down those objectives and talk to them and just give them basic insight into what's happening around the map. This is true for every objective game, not just Domination. You can do it in Kill Confirmed, you can do it in, well, really any objective: Kill Confirmed, Search and Rescue, Search and Destroy. It applies to all of them equally because it's just so important to have good communication when you're playing those objective game types, when you're really wanting to be holding down those objectives or trying to go for the win. Another thing about Domination is that it's a really hectic game type, guys. I know most people think Domination is slow paced, but when you're rushing around to those objectives, even especially on a small map like this, you're going to be running into gunfights a lot. That's why you're going to be wanting to use an aggressive assault rifle or a submachine gun, because you're going to be getting into huge gunfights like that. As you see, I just came up upon 4 guys, so you're going to want to have those guns where you can win those gunfights at a distance and at close range. So I really recommend the Maverick. If you read the description of the Maverick on the game Call of Duty, it says it has high velocity rounds for high damage close. So when you're in those close range gunfights, you can even hip fire just like you would a submachine gun, and you will most likely get those kills unless they have a steady aim MTAR or a steady aim Vepr or anything like that. As you see, I'm holding down this middle position on the map for almost the whole game, and that's really important, guys. You want to have those middle courtyards cut off, and you want to be able to have a overview on the entire map, which is basically what I get from that spot. It gives me a view into the right, into the left, and also into the back of their base. I can't really see the B flag too well, but I can definitely look out onto the major hallways and middle courtyard areas, and just, you know, generally do work on their team. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next live.